look small, like raised moles almost, but they don't have. Okay, they're not as big.
Fair enough. That's why. By the way, we
don't
broadcast
have some of the details.
We broadcast from the Mgherks in Horsham. Make sure if you come out today, and the WIP is going to be broadcasting here for 12 hours through 6 p.m. Make sure if you come to Magerks today, come to the right one, because there's a bunch of Mgherks, and they're all great. Come to the Magerks in Horsham, the Byrdstown Hall, presented by NovaCare Rehabilitation. You can, of course, join the St. Patrick's Day celebration going on at all Mgherks locations next week. Live music, Irish dancers, along with Irish food and drink specials all day. Let's also welcome Elliot to the show. Elliot, of course, with us a couple times a week, but always with us for the duration of this show and this day, Byrdstown Hall at the Elliot, we call it the NFL free agency desk. Is that correct?
I believe it's the Surfside free agency
Surfside
desk. Yes. So after 12 hours, I might need a few Surfsides. But, yeah. No, my favorite day of the year. I love being here. Excited to be with you guys.
Good.
And the Eagles actually made some moves.
Yeah, they did. So, John, let's get into this. Corner most notable yesterday, tight end situation also addressed, although maybe not finalized. John, your thoughts on what the Eagles did yesterday?
I liked it. I really like. Is it Reek? Woolen?
He goes by
Reek.
Reek. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
two
say-
names, but
Reek.
it goes by Reek Woolen. Yep.
I really like the way he's built. I really like the fluidity of movement of Reek Woolen. This is a guy who, as a rookie, I think he had 6 picks as a rookie.
That's right.
He was one of those guys that you watched, no matter what team you were a fan of. I remember watching he was 27. I remember watching number 27 for the Seahawks. He was so long. He was so talented. He was that guy. You know, reminded me of Richard Sherman, who we all know was one of those just lock it down type guys, more because he was just brilliant. But Richard Sherman was also a 6'4" guy who had that length, those long arms, could run with anyone as well. Reek Woolen can get out there and he can man you up. He can run with you. He can jam you. He has so many advantages that most cornerbacks don't. I love the fact that he's going to be our cornerback situation is so enticing now. Our cornerback situation where last year it was we knew where teams would throw because we had a clear weak link. Think about what this is going to look like now. You got Reek Woolen, a 6'4" monster across the way from Quinyon Mitchell, and then the best nickel in all of football in Cooper DeJean. These DBs, these cornerbacks make our edge viable. Think about that. Our edge, the edges that we have right now could work, even though we don't have edges right now. We need better edges. We need to go find something.
Yeah.
I like the idea that there's some, there's Trey Hendrickson out there, but I don't want Trey Hendrickson for the Eagles because he looks decrepit at this point. There are guys like Joey Bosa. There are guys who, maybe they're slowing down a little bit at this stage of their career, but they've been around the block a few times and they know how to rush a passer. I think we can add guys like that on a 1-year deal to help bolster things. This coverage is going to help everyone on the defense. Everyone on the defense being helped will help our offense.
Yeah, well, that's
as it settles
okay.
into figuring out which end is up.
Obviously, Key, look, your chance to weigh in on what was yesterday, day 2 of free agency, what the Eagles have done so far through 2. Now, this is when the league year technically truly begins today. So, later today in a couple hours is when that occurs, and obviously it's essentially day 3 of free agency. Your chance to weigh in on what's been done, what hasn't been done, and what needs to be done. 215-592-9494. I mean, James, one thing that stands out to me in the commentary that I've absorbed so far since that signing yesterday, it sounds like this is a player play-by-play that can be very boom or bust. I mean, what I'm hearing is uber talented, but also can be someone that, I know a lot of Seattle fans are like, bye-bye.
I think he's a knucklehead. A lot of Seattle fans think he's a knucklehead, and he has done knucklehead-type things. I mean, he got benched twice in Seattle. But to John's point, the talent is off the charts. You look at his measurables, the spider chart. This guy is like And we throw the term elite athlete around. This guy is like a truly elite athlete out there. He is unbelievable what this guy could do.
But think about that. That's crazy. When he's like the elite athlete that Javon Curse was as
he's a
an
freak.
edge,
Yeah.
but he's a cornerback.
Yeah.
He's a freak athlete as a cornerback.
Now, I think we have to step back to the point of the other side of things and say there's a guy who's at the end of his rookie contract and being signed to a 1-year deal with incentives.
Why
right?
was he available?
Exactly.
That's a
Like this
problem.
is the kind of
Right.
this is the kind of profile who should be getting a $100 million contract right now. So,
But we're going to take advantage.
so
and
it-
our
it's
team
a
is
shot.
made
It's
better
a shot. I think
that we were able to
I think
add
it's a
him.
good upside shot if they can find a way to get him to buy in and to understand how much money he has in front of him. If he could just pull it together, I think it could be a home run signing. But there are definitely red
risk there.
flags.
I will say one of the big, really big shocker for me. Matter of fact, I'd call it the biggest shocker for me so far with the Eagles in free agency is that they went in $15 million on
CB2.
the other side corner.
Yeah.
I mean, and look, I was wrong, but I just thought that it would be a fair look. Corner's a very important position. And we know through the years Howie has prioritized it probably 10 different times, whether it's a high-priced player, Darius Slay, Nnamdi Asomugha, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Byron Maxwell, and
Byron
so on
Maxwell,
and so forth.
all
yeah.
those dudes, or draft picks. I mean, Quinyon and Cooper being examples, first and second rounders, and of course, he learned at the feet of Joe Banner 20 years ago when it was Troy and Bobby T, and then it became Sheldon and Lito, and so it's been a real big premium position for the Eagles. I will just say, after the success the Eagles had defensively last year with what I'll call a guy in Adoree Jackson.
Poor Adoree's catching strays.
I know.
He was all right, man.
No, he was all
was
right.
all
But
right.
that part of him being all right and the defense being great, it just surprised me, Elliot, that the Eagles went $15 million there. And I wonder, what is the impact on other spots? Because there's other spots to me that were even more important entering yesterday. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I think it's important to note that he's getting up to $15 million. I would guess the up to is doing,
A lot of work
Yeah,
there.
a decent amount of work there. And they'll stretch it out. I mean, I would guess he won't cost more than $3-4 million against the cap at most. In terms of how it impacts other things, I mean, when you lose out on Jalen Phillips and you're not handing him $70 million guaranteed cash, you have cash to go and play with elsewhere. So I don't think it'll impact a ton of what they do. $12 million, let's say he gets, guaranteed. I think I saw potentially reported. That's not going to break the bank or anything like that. In terms of a signing, yeah, I think he's a guy that could get, the coaches look awesome, or they could get the coaches fired, right? Like he will, for a team that was undisciplined last year, it's a little surprising that their first big signing is also somewhat undisciplined, but the upside is absolutely there.
All right, let's get into the tight end position. So 2 developments from yesterday. Eagles sign a blocking tight end and also bring back Calcaterra. Elliot, I wonder, what does this mean for Goddard?
So I don't think this impacts Goddard or the tight end 1 position. These are both backup players. If I had to say one way or the other, it might lean to against Goddard coming back. I don't think you're going to run back a tight end room with Goddard and Calcaterra as your top 2 guys again, especially as, Howie said he wants to rebuild that room. I believe last night at midnight, and this is according to Jeff McClain of the Inquirer, the $20.5 million of dead money that will count against the books next year was locked in. So at this point, Goddard will count that money. You would think if they were going to get something done, they would have did it before then.
that makes a lot of sense.
So it feels unlikely Goddard's back, but I know he wants to be back. I know they like him, so maybe something could still happen.
Well, look, 215-592-9494 to weigh in on all this. We'll get to John's thoughts on the tight end spot because, again, moving parts from yesterday. Also the Max Crosby thing. We'll open that conversation coming up next. Should the Eagles climb in there? Obviously, it's complicated with medical situations. We're hearing the Dallas Cowboys could still be interested in Max Crosby. That, of course, of note in this division. A lot to get to, including, if you missed it, Bam Adebayo scored 83 points last night, which is just an unbelievable
Like, if you
achievement.
could have bet on who would be the guy to score, in the entire league. I mean, Bam's really good.
Well,
the biggest fraud, 83 points, by the way.
Well,
he had like 50 free
He's
throws.
not wrong, but he's also only the second person to score 83 points. And by the way, when Wilt scored 100, got a little fraudulent there. Also, a lot of fouling going on for what that's worth. A lot of people might not know that. We'll detail all that. We'll take your phone calls. And again, we're at Mgherks and Horsham. Breakfast, it's available. You can be here. Hop on in if you can to Mgherks. If not, listen all day. Birdstown Hall, 215-592-9494. Plus your chance to win a cool prize today. We'll get to that more up ahead next from Mgherks on 94 WIP.
If you're engagement ring shopping, don't buy a diamond until you check out the bridal collection with my friends at Benari Jewelers. I recently spent time in their showroom, and I was so impressed with their industry-leading 110% diamond upgrade guarantee on all natural diamonds. Here's why this is so incredible. Let's say you buy a diamond today at Benari for $10,000, but later you want to trade up to a larger diamond or maybe a different shape. Benari will give you $11,000 toward the new diamond. That's a guaranteed 10% appreciation. So let that sink in. You paid $10,000 originally, but Benari pays you $11,000 for the same diamond when you upgrade. They pay you more than you paid them for the same diamond. Now, that's peace of mind and a company that believes in its product. If you're ring shopping, don't get distracted by the latest fads and promises. When it's meant to be, only trust the experts at Benari Jewelers. 2 showrooms, Exton and Newtown Square, and online at BenariJewelers.com.
It's back.
The hammer! Jack Fritz here.
Joe versus Jack. Joe DeCamera and Jack Fritz take the court in a head-to-head basketball battle for the 5th and final round.
I mean, listen, no one cares when I win.
It's 2-2 on the basketball. March 18th at the Community College of Philadelphia Athletic Center. Tip-offs at 6, only on Sports Radio 94 WIP. Brought to you by the Community College of Philadelphia. Rise from within.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most. That finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family's banking on bandwidth. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi? It would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connected to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Living here is about more than just the headlines. It's the new restaurant opening in Fishtown. It's the playoff energy at the bank. It's the festivals that make your neighborhood feel like home.
KYW News Radio brings you the pulse of the Delaware Valley. From service journalism that solves problems to stories that celebrate our culture, we cover the life you're actually living.
Authentic, local, factual. KYW News Radio, Philadelphia's most trusted news source.
The world is your jackpot at Borgata Hotel, Casino and Spa during the $1 million Worldly Winnings drawing. Play and earn entries now through April for your chance at over $1 million in prizes, including 10 $25,000 dream vacation packages. Drawings every Saturday with grand prize drawings March 28th and April 25th. $1 million Worldly Winnings, only at Borgata. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to your home, you shouldn't have to roll the dice with a small contractor or pay the high prices of a giant one. At Lemus Remodeling Group, a family-owned company, you get the perfect balance. Expert exterior remodeling from a team that's nationally recognized and neighborhood trusted. From roofing and siding to windows, doors, and gutters, the Lemus team delivers quality work, honest pricing, and a home that feels brand new. Call 610-GO-LEMUS to schedule your free consultation today or visit their website at golemus.com. Lemus Remodeling Group. Trust Lemus for a lifetime.
The working families of La Neighbors District Council of Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are proud contributors to all aspects of growth in this great city. The Neighbors District Council provides safe, well-trained, productive workers who enable projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory contractors and their commitment to fairness and equality. Neighbors, we're building a better future today.
Brought to you by the Laborers District Council Licit Fund.
Presenting Again Fling's love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
Today, some sun with an afternoon shower or storm, high around 80.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Norwegian Cruise Line is currently the only cruise line sailing from Philadelphia. Imagine the ease of sailing out of Philly. No other cruise line has sailed out of our city in the past 10 years. NCL offers flexibility and variety so you can do what you want when you want. They thoughtfully design every detail with their guests in mind, and they take care of everything so you could just be present during your vacation and enjoy every moment. Escape, be present in the moment, curate experiences. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here.
94 WIP Sports Update.
Eagles finally making some free agent moves. Signed Seattle corner Reek Woolen to a one-year deal worth up to $15 million. A lot of upside. Does get penalized a lot. Benched from time to time. Eagles also signed blocking tight end Johnny Munt. Played with new offensive coordinator Sean Mannion with the Rams and Vikings. Sixers severely shorthanded. Beat the Grizzlies 139-129. Cameron Payne 32 points. 8 for 8 beyond the arc. Tyrese Maxey will be out at least 3 weeks with a tendon injury. Ravens backed out of their trade deal with the Raiders for Max Crosby after he failed their physical. Team USA stunningly upset by Team Italy 8-6 in the World Baseball Classic and could get eliminated. Keep your home comfortable all year long, no matter the weather, with energy-efficient windows from Window Nation. Visit windownation.com to schedule a free inspection and consultation today. Partly cloudy early, thunderstorms later, could be severe, high of 79. It's currently 60. To listen to Sports Radio 94 WIP, download the free Odyssey app or tell your smart speaker to play 94 WIP.
Sports Update on 94 WIP. This is the 2026 Birds Town Hall, presented by NovaCare Rehabilitation on Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Come on down and enjoy $2 off Surfside and Stateside cans. 215-592-9494 in order to join the conversation today. John, the Max Crosby situation, let's address this and then to the phones. This gets complicated when it's just impossible for us to know what the doctor saw.
Right.
But I assume you're still interested in Max Crosby
of course.
At a reduced rate.
That's a doctor's opinion. That doctor apparently had some connection to the Dallas Cowboys too.
Yeah.
So, hey, if it's good enough for them, it's not necessarily good enough for us. I don't believe that Dallas Cowboys doctor. So let's eye it up ourselves. Let's get our medical professionals with Max Crosby. And we know that he had what amounted to a meniscal repair at the end of last season. He was placed on IR by the Las Vegas Raiders. Remember, meniscal tears, you can do two things. You can either shave off the offending flap, and you can get back to playing. I missed one game. My rookie year.
You wuss.
No, actually, I don't think I missed a game. It was during the bye week, so I did not miss a game.
Look at you.
I missed half a week of practice. You can get right back as soon as the swelling is out of there when they shave off the meniscus. But when they go and they try to repair it, it gets dicey. Remember Derrick Rose?
Yeah.
That was what spelled the end of his career or the decline.
Right.
He just couldn't hang the way he once did. This is a tricky surgery, and